Hi, I want to talk about one of the biggest concern and one of the biggest contradiction that I have recently regarding the Japanese educational system. And actually, we are just in the middle of the big contradiction among this complicated Japanese kids, especially kids education. So my son is 9 years old. He is in fourth grade of elementary school. So from this April, he has started. He has started studying at a prep school. And now he has been taking summer vacation from his elementary school. However, he has been studying at the prep school 4 days per week during summer vacation. Even he is just 9 years old, 9 years, fourth grade in elementary school, and the rest of 3 days within a week, he has to focus on his entire time, most of his time, to study his homework. This is crazy. So even now it's summer vacation. Started from mid-July until September 1st. In Japan, kids are taking summer vacation for 1.5 months. So, and then like other kids, so he has been now taking summer vacation. However, because of the prep school, the cram school, he has studied every day, almost every day. So without enjoying his summer vacation, even though we took a trip to the summer resort for just 1 week, but that was just only entertainment, the summer entertainment for him to have for this summer vacation. So he is only just 9 years old, and actually it is not us but him to decide to study at prep school, because one day, like several months ago, he suddenly said that he would like to go to private junior high. So just for information, in Japan, if your kids want to study at private junior high, your kids have to take the examination, the entrance examination, and then if your kids passed, finally you can your kids can study at the private junior high. So if your kids study at any public junior high, your kids do not have to study. You do not have to take their entrance examination. So until the end of junior high. In the high school, yes, all the students actually require to take entrance examination, whether or not private or public. However, junior high, junior after elementary school, after sixth grade in junior elementary school, every kids, and I'm sorry, for the private junior high, for every kids the kids have to take entrance examination. If kids cannot pass the entrance examination, they cannot go to the private, so they have to give up. And go to the public junior high. And my son, so suddenly one day he said to us that he would like to go to private junior high. So that's why. And we told him that, so you should study you should study prep school immediately, because originally actually typical fourth grade elementary school kid, many kids in the fourth grade in elementary school actually start their prep school. So that's why it is his decision that start studying at prep school. And then now this summer has been our and his first summer vacation that we have spent like hell. It's like a hell. It's like a hell, because he has everyday frustration, even though he knows that he he has to study homework, but at the same time he wants to play video games. He wants to play, he wants to watch the YouTube videos, and without any limitation. So even though he knows that if there's a limitation, however, he has the bigger limitation and the longer limitation, the more stricter limitation by himself and from us. And every time we have to make him study, and you have to study, you have to do homework, you have to, and he has become like a crazy, and he is shouting that I don't want to study anymore, I want to do the homework anymore. However, he knows that he should do, because he is the one that decides to study the prep school. And it's kind of a struggle, and it's kind of contradiction. And the biggest reason why he said that he wants to study at a private junior high is that, so in many private junior high schools, there is a student activity, and one of them is the the activity where students gather to study, to watch, to experience the Japanese train system, and the Japanese train, commuter train, the metro train, and whatever it is. So my son is kind of the nod of train. He actually he has liked the train, and to take pictures, to ride on the very local commuter trains, and to watch the trains, and on the YouTube, and take photos, and go to the many stations to watch and to enjoy, to experience the trains, Japanese trains. He loves Japanese trains. And there's a school activity, there's a school clubs only at the private junior highs, not public junior high. So as you can imagine, there are many activities like sports clubs, baseball team, baseball clubs, soccer teams, and also there are like academic activities like science, and book readings, and and film makings. And then he likes to participate in the train clubs. I don't know how to say it. Train lovers clubs. So, and then he realized, he noticed that only at private junior high, so there will be his favorite the activity, the clubs. So that's why he decided to go to the private junior high. However, he knows that the struggle and the contradiction, that so one way he doesn't want to study anymore, and he doesn't want to do the homework, and one way he noticed that he has had He has to have the high score. He has to compete against his classmates and you know the students from everywhere at the same age, at the same generation. He knows that fact. However, on the other hand, he wants to play the video games, Nintendo Switch, and he wants to enjoy the Pokemon cards, and he wants to watch YouTube, and whatever it is. And actually, I have a daughter. She is 5 years old. So she's kind of very very naughty. And of course, as you can imagine, she doesn't go to any private school, of course. And every day, she has done whatever she wants to, except the time limitation. So, and of course, she has time limitation that she can enjoy everything that she wants. But however, living together with the smaller kids, the younger daughter, 5 years old, and the big brother, like 9 years old, who has to study every day. The life is very very complicated. It's chaotic. It's chaos. And they are fighting each other. So okay, so I'm what I'm trying to say is that, so I understand the summer vacation, like we have, hasn't it's not appropriate. I think yes, summer vacation should be more like fun for kids, and we have to make the good memories of them when they become adults. So maybe way they would think about, way they would remember the good memories of the summer vacation. But he doesn't have any good memory except just 1 week, the summer result. But most of the time he has to study every day. And my the biggest contradiction that I have, and the biggest concern of the future of me and my sons is that, so what after the maybe he would be able to go to the good schools, top schools, or not. But but eventually he would end up maybe in a private junior high. So no matter which level, he is going to, like I said, if he can study very very hard, he will be able to be passed. He will be accepted by the top schools, maybe, and or if he cannot study hard, maybe he is going to end up a little bit lower level of the maybe private junior high, but it's okay. But after junior high, and he will have another competition high school, and after the high school he would have another competition of the college university entrance examination in Japan. And as you can imagine, even though the level of the competition has been softer than in Japan than other Asian countries like China or South Korea. I understand that the level of the competition has been very very softer in Japan. However, still after junior high, so he will have the high school competition, he will have the college competition, university competition, and after that, he is going to have very very highly competitive market of the job hunting, so and recruitment. So and to get into the good companies, the major companies, if he wants to work at the popular and the good companies. So he will have the competition. But after that, so maybe he will have another competition, and but that was a typical path that we used to have in the past. So and I had the same the path, and I had the same feeling that and I had the same experience, and that my kids will have. However, the time as time goes by, and recently, uh, as we have seen many negative news related to the AI AI development, and especially the AI is now stealing many job opportunities for the the white collar workers, not the blue workers, and also I'm not sure if you're familiar with one of the biggest social issue, even though I have been repeatedly talking about this topic in this channel. So Japan has been facing the most critical time, facing the aging society and declining population, and leading the most difficult time in near future, the the collapse of the pension system, and the collapse of the economy, collapse of the business, and the unbalance between the the more people, the bigger the population in the elderlies, and the smaller, much smaller the bunch of this population in the younger people. So now we have the more a few younger generations will have to sustain the bigger bunch of the elderlies. So and the pension system has been collapsing, like I explained, and as you know. We have seen the big negative news regarding the declining population, and maybe near future, like 20 years from now on or 30 years from now on, the situation will be worse and worse. And still, currently, we have felt, and I have felt personally, that the society has been so complicated, and most of us know that we are not going to the right direction for Japanese people. So, and Japan is so, the cruciating, and it's like, how to say, suffocating. Many people are suffocating for us, for now that we have this current the business situation, economic situation, and every day is a social situation. And I think that it must be happening not only in Japan but also other countries like South Korea and China. And we can personally, I have no idea how serious people are thinking that the big concern and about their futures. But and I'm not a typical person. Maybe I'm just overreacting, that future, we do not have any the bright future, and the future is very crowdy, and nothing can be secure. Nothing can be the insurance. We will have no insurance for the future, and my kids' education cannot and guaranteed anything, not guaranteed anything. So if he can go, the good, take the good score, and if he will be able to be passed, be accepted by the good junior high, what the future he has, we don't know. And however, he has to do now. He has to do now, and I don't know what I can tell him. What future I can, I can, I can make him happy. So I have no idea. So in the past, for example, maybe 15 years ago or 20 years ago, if I were back in 20 years ago, and I would suggest my kids to study more, study hard, to become the because future is on your future is depending on how much you study and how much how which university college, and how it depends on the if you go to higher and higher education level, you will be happy. So I would have been confident that if 20 years ago. But however, I have no idea if I can say the same thing. But actually I'm totally opposite. So I want to say my kids, just to do whatever you want, and the study is nothing, just to get rid of the study. And this summer vacation has been crazy. You have to stop the homework every day. You have to stop the thinking about to take a good grade, good points of your next exam. So and you just do whatever you want. It's your time. It's a free time. So even though we have to make some discipline. For example, you maybe watching that time limitation of the watching YouTube videos, or time limitation for the playing video games. But other than that, it should be free. So and last summer, me and my son actually went to the beaches, and we went to the swimming pool, and several times within 1 month. However, this summer I never ever I haven't taken my son to enjoy the swimming pool, and to go to enjoy the beach. And so because like explained, every day he has to study, he has to do homework. However, I don't know this is the right decision that we have, or maybe for the right decision, if I have the judgment. So I would tell him that stop studying, stop. There will be nothing. But on the one way, I don't, because of I have no idea, and I don't have any the picture of his future. So that's why I cannot say anything what he should. And of course, my wife must have thought the same way, and she must have been struggling with, so bigger than me, because because every day actually I'm working. On the other hand, my wife is not working, so she is concentrate on his training, his education, and actually it is my wife, not me, to to make our son to study every day. And if he has revealed the frustration every time. My wife has to calm him down and persuade him to study and focus on the study of homework. And however, this is very, very big mistake, I think. However, I don't know, and I cannot say this is a big mistake. And because this is big contradiction. In Japan, like explained, the total population has been declining, especially young people, and especially the total population of my son's generation, the same age, has been like over, I don't know, maybe like 800,000, 800,000 in his exactly the same age. However, my age, I have over 2 million, 2 times bigger than, more than 2 times bigger population I have. So, and then recently the negative news, the social news said that according to the Japanese statistics, the total new baby borns, the total number of new baby borns has been like the below 700,000 people. And then if you think if it is